Welcome to World Numismatic Finds, where we bring you closer to some of the most remarkable treasures in coin collecting. In today's feature, we explore the charm and significance of three fascinating coins from the United States. The 1969D Mint Mark 1 dime coin, a sought-after piece admired for its rarity and history. The 1989 1-cent coin, which reflects the timeless story of America's smallest denomination, and the 2015 quarter dollar with the British surrender mint mark, a modern issue that carries both cultural and collector appeal. Each of these coins tells its own chapter of American heritage and continues to attract strong interest among collectors worldwide, making them shining examples of why coin collecting remains such a captivating passion. Let's get started up with the 1969D Mint Mark 1 dime coin of the United States of America. Holds a remarkable place in numismatic interest, and today we are going to explore its fascinating story in detail. To begin with, this coin, minted at the Denver Mint, represents the strength and continuity of American coinage during the late 1960s, a period marked by cultural shifts and historic changes in both society and economics. At first glance, the coin may appear as just another Roosevelt dime, but once we take a closer look at its history, its design elements, and its rarity in circulation, we begin to realize that this particular year and mint mark has generated significant attention among coin collectors worldwide. The obverse, often called the headside, features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, which pays tribute to the 32nd President of the United States for his lasting legacy and leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse, known as the tail side, displays the iconic torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, values that continue to resonate deeply with American culture and history. Looking into its cultural and historical background, the 1969D dime stands as a coin from an era when the United States was moving through political changes, social movements, and economic adjustments after the removal of silver from circulating dimes in 1965. The dime, struck in a copper-nickel composition rather than silver, reflects the transformation of American currency to adapt to modern standards and resources. Its weight is approximately 2.27 grams, with a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, and it carries the reeded edge characteristic of dimes that have been produced since the Coinage Act changes of the mid-20th century. Even though millions of these dimes were struck, only a very small number of certain varieties or rare condition examples are known to be of extraordinary value, which has elevated the 1969D dime into a category that excites numismatists and collectors alike. Key facts about this coin revolve around its scarcity in higher collectible grades and in certain circulation conditions where striking errors or unique features may be present. The majority of 1969D dimes that remain in everyday use carry only face value, but those rare, sharply struck examples with unique characteristics, especially in well-preserved circulated condition, are in high demand. This is because collectors are constantly searching for pieces that stand out from the ordinary, and the 1969D dime is known for having certain rare survivors that command exceptional market prices. In terms of rarity and condition, circulated examples can surprise collectors with their values when authenticated and properly graded, with some reported sales reaching as high as $32,500 and in exceptional cases soaring further to around $39,000, making it one of the most sought-after modern-era Roosevelt dimes among serious buyers. These high values are tied to the fact that not many examples with the right combination of strike quality, preservation, and rarity surface in the market, which has intensified collector demand year after year. When we talk about the current market value, it is crucial to understand that not every 1969D dime is worth thousands, but those special examples that stand apart due to rarity or unique condition can command astonishing prices at auctions and private sales. The range we mentioned reflects the potential of this coin when it meets the high standards collectors are looking for. This is why it is so important for anyone who comes across a 1969D dime to have it evaluated by a professional grading service to determine its authenticity, grade, and market potential. For collectors, the best tips involve careful inspection, learning the key diagnostic features of genuine rare examples, and preserving the coin properly once acquired. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as this can diminish its collectible value, and instead store it in a protective holder to prevent further wear. Engaging with professional coin dealers, auction houses, and established grading companies is essential if you wish to ensure the best outcome when buying, selling, or valuing this dime. In conclusion, the 1969D 1 dime coin of the United States, particularly in its rare circulated condition, stands out as a fascinating piece that bridges everyday currency with exceptional collector's value. What might seem like just a small 10-cent piece can, under the right circumstances, turn into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars, making it one of the hidden gems of modern American numismatics. With reported values climbing into the range of $32,500 to $39,000, this coin proves that even post-silver dimes can achieve legendary status in the collecting community. So, whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your journey in coin collecting, keeping an eye out for a 1969D dime could turn into one of the most rewarding discoveries you'll ever make. At number 2, the United States of America from the year 1989. At first glance, many may assume that this penny is just another piece of common pocket change, but in reality, certain rare examples of the 1989 1-cent coin have become highly desirable treasures in today's collector's market, commanding astonishing prices. In this video, we are going to explore the journey of this iconic coin, look into its background, analyze its head and tail design, uncover its cultural and historical values, and understand why some pieces are valued so highly, with circulation condition rarities reaching values of $16,500 and even as high as $21,000. The 1989 1-cent coin belongs to the Lincoln Cent series, which is the longest-running coin design in American history. On the obverse, or the head side, we see the bold and familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design originally created by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to mark Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1989, this portrait had already become deeply ingrained in American culture, representing not only the 16th President of the United States but also the enduring legacy of unity, leadership, and freedom he fought for during one of the nation's most challenging periods. On the reverse, or the tail side, we see the striking depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, an image that was first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design carried immense symbolism, with a memorial serving as a place of remembrance, reflection, and respect, capturing the essence of America's democratic ideals and timeless values. Culturally and historically, the 1989 Lincoln Cent captures an important era of transition. The United States was experiencing dramatic political, economic, and cultural shifts in the late 1980s, with the Cold War nearing its end and the country stepping into a new phase of global leadership. The coin, though small in size and modest in denomination, symbolized continuity, tradition, and national pride during a time of change. Every 1-cent coin from this period served as a tiny ambassador of American values, making its way through millions of hands in everyday commerce, from buying candy to paying for bus rides. When it comes to its physical characteristics, the 1989 1-cent coin carries a weight of about 2.5 grams, as by this time the composition had changed to a copper-plated zinc planchet, replacing the earlier bronze mixture that had been standard for decades. Its diameter measures 19 millimeters, and the edge is smooth without reading. While these facts may seem technical, they are essential for collectors who examine every detail to authenticate coins, identify varieties, and determine their level of preservation. The rarity of the 1989 penny comes not from the standard circulation strikes, which were produced in the billions, but rather from exceptional errors, rare minting varieties, and coins preserved in immaculate condition. Most circulated coins from 1989 are worth only their face value of 1 cent, but those rare examples, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or coins that have been carefully kept in pristine uncirculated state, are the ones that create demand. It is these coins that can make headlines in the collector's market, with standout specimens being auctioned for extraordinary amounts. Today, certain highly graded or rare-era 1989 1-cent coins in circulation condition can be valued at an incredible $16,500, and in some exceptional cases, the price climbs even higher, with figures reaching up to $21,000. These values demonstrate not just the financial worth but also the deep fascination that collectors attach to pieces of American coinage history. For collectors, the key to success with a coin like the 1989 1-cent lies in attention to detail and careful preservation. When searching for this coin, always look for varieties, unique features, and exceptional conditions that set it apart from the ordinary. Using proper storage, such as coin holders and albums, can protect the penny from environmental damage and preserve its luster for generations to come. Engaging with numismatic communities, studying auction records, and staying updated with the latest market trends will also help collectors recognize the opportunities that coins like the 1989 penny offer. In conclusion, the 1-cent coin of the United States of America from 1989 may appear to be just a common piece of currency, but within its humble frame lies a story of historical importance, artistic representation, and surprising rarity. From Lincoln's enduring image on the obverse to the majestic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, this coin carries more than just monetary value, it carries cultural identity and national heritage. And when rare examples surface, their value skyrockets, with some reaching $16,500 and even as high as $21,000 in today's market, proving that even the smallest denomination can command enormous demand. For collectors and enthusiasts, the 1989 penny stands as a reminder that treasure can often be found in the most unexpected places, waiting to be recognized, appreciated, and preserved for future generations. At last, the remarkable United States $quarter-dollar coin from 2015, featuring the historic design of the British surrender. While at first glance this coin may appear as just another modern quarter in circulation, its historical theme, combined with the rarity of certain mint-marked issues and its unique collector appeal, have pushed it into the spotlight. For numismatists and history lovers alike, this coin is an absolute treasure worth learning about. The 2015 quarter comes as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which highlighted important places and historical events across the nation. The British surrender design stands out because it recalls one of the most defining moments of American history, the surrender of the British forces at Yorktown in 1781, effectively ending the Revolutionary War and securing America's path to independence. On the obverse, like all modern quarters, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, his image standing proud as the symbol of leadership and liberty. On the reverse, the British surrender design portrays a powerful reminder of victory, unity, and the birth of a nation. This duality of representation, Washington on one side and the historic surrender scene on the other, makes the coin a meaningful blend of art, history, and national pride. Culturally and historically, this quarter connects us directly with the Revolutionary War era. It symbolizes not just a military victory, but also the enduring values of resilience, independence, and the collective spirit of the American people. For collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a miniature piece of history, a reminder of the struggles and triumphs that shaped the foundation of the United States. And because this design was issued in a limited window, it holds a special place in the hearts of those who focus on patriotic or commemorative coin collections. From a technical perspective, the 2015 quarter dollar weighs 5.67 grams and is composed primarily of copper and nickel, just like most modern quarters in circulation. Despite its standard specifications, the significance of the design and the specific mint mark varieties elevate its desirability. Key facts that stand out for this coin include its connection to the America the Beautiful series, the depiction of the British surrender, and the fact that only a relatively limited number of mint-marked issues have survived in pristine condition. When it comes to rarity, the circulation condition of this coin matters enormously. While millions were produced, finding one that has survived without heavy wear or damage is where the true value lies. Collectors especially seek out coins with sharp details, no scratches, and bright luster. These factors, combined with demand, have turned this 2015 British surrender quarter into a highly desirable piece. Some examples in excellent condition with the right mint mark have been commanding impressive prices in today's market. In fact, a rare high-grade piece of this quarter dollar can reach as much as $7,500 in current auction listings, while some even finer specimens with exceptional quality have crossed the remarkable threshold of $9,600. These values reflect not just the coin's rarity, but also the emotional and historical pull that attracts seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. For collectors who are interested in pursuing this coin, a few tips can go a long way. Always pay attention to the coin's mint mark, as it can significantly affect value. Handle the coin carefully to preserve its details and consider professional grading if you believe your piece is in exceptional condition. Building connections with trusted dealers and auction houses can also provide opportunities to acquire coins that are otherwise very difficult to find. Most importantly, remember that collecting is not just about monetary gain, it's about passion, history, and the joy of discovery. In conclusion, the 2015 quarter dollar with the British surrender design is far more than just a piece of loose change. It is a symbol of America's hard-won independence, a piece of artistry that bridges past and present, and a coin that has proven itself to be highly sought after in the numismatic world. With market values ranging from $7,500 for rare circulation finds to as high as $9,600 for top-grade examples, this coin demonstrates how modern issues can carry extraordinary worth when history, rarity, and collector passion come together. If you come across one of these coins, consider yourself incredibly lucky, because it is not only a valuable collectible but also a timeless reminder of America's journey toward freedom. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned to World Numismatic Finds for more rare and valuable coin discoveries from around the world.